Diana, if everyone's ready, I think we can start our session.
Alright, Kak As. Okay, sorry for inconvenience, yeah. Alright, to all participants, we are going to start. I hope you are in ready. Okay, please turn on your camera, boleh? Okay? So we are about to start, yeah. So please turn on your camera. Hi, doctor. I'm sorry for the some technical issues. Alright, doctor.
No problem, yes.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to everyone and especially to our honorable invited speaker for today, collaboration teaching, Dr. Hamdia Mudor. Alright, before we start our sessions, let's me introduce to you a little bit about our invited speaker for today. Alright. Alright. Dr. Hamdia Mudor has a degree in agricultural economics from Prince of Songkhla University, Thailand, and she also has a Master of Economics from International Islamic University Malaysia (IIUM) and has been both a practitioner in private sector and a lecturer for degree programs in governmental university for the past 2 years. Sorry. She later accomplished a Doctor of Business Administration (DBA) program at University Science Malaysia (USM), and Dr. Hamda also has experience at the Departments of Credit and Credit, Agricultural and Cooperative Bank Hat Yai, Thailand. She once trained as a credit administrator and currently Dr. Hamdia is designed as a lecturer in Faculty of Communication Sciences, Prince of Songkhla University, Pattani campus, Thailand. All right, without further ado, I would like to welcome Dr. Hamdia to proceed the session today. Please note that the participants please turn off your microphone during the sessions. Turn on your camera only. And later we will have a Q&A session. So, all right, doctor, the floor is yours. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Yes. Very good morning for everyone. My name is Hamdia Mudor. I currently being in Prince of Songkhla University as the lecturer in Department of Communication Science and branch in marketing communication. Okay, and before I started sharing section with you all. I just want you to know that I currently being in Malaysia for many years also, in Penang, right? And then I coming back to Malaysia again, even though I'm not being there because of COVID situation, and also I mean, for long time also I'm not visiting in Malaysia, and also hopefully Malaysia is doing well in terms of what is called education and also everything. Maybe I can visit Malaysia again, hopefully. Okay. Before I starting my lecture, I would like you to sharing with my first before I'm starting section. What is your expectation from this lecture? What is your expectation? Because my topic now, I'm going to speak about how to do a research in a multicultural society, and I just know from the audience first. Is there any idea from you or what is your expectation from this section? Maybe a prof, no, Rihanna, maybe you can ask the student first, one or two or three person before I'm going to start. Maybe I want to hear from the floor what is your expectation.
Okay, participant,
This,
did you have any expectation from this session? Anyone? So you can grab this opportunity to understand or
yes.
try to ask Dr. Hamdia, because if I'm not mistaken, your reports due is coming soon, right? Week 11.
this this
All right.
going,
Okay.
I
So
just want, yes, I just want to be like it's not norm, it's not formal lecture, it's informal for
yeah.
us to discuss first, and then may I know this section gonna be the part one of which subject, doctor, which subject that
There is
report that
part
you
two,
mentioned just now,
part two and part four. If I'm not mistaken. Am I right,
in terms of,
Asmani?
Okay, so actually, this is for subject Introduction to Statistics, Dr. Hamdia. So
okay.
one of the assessment is students need to do the research, simple research. Okay,
Mm-mm.
maybe they can do a survey. Okay, survey which we have a population sample and then the sampling techniques. And then they need to do the short survey, and then after that, you need to complete the report. So
Like
the
a small research.
yes,
Yes, yes, okay.
small
And then
case study.
small case study. And now they already have the case or just
Yeah,
beginning, already
they
have the case.
already have the case and in the process of completing the report because they need to
Okay.
submit in 2 weeks time.
It's
Yeah.
not, it's only 2 weeks, okay?
Yes, that's
And
it.
this section is gonna be like a discussion session and also sharing session for them how to, I mean, conduct the survey and run a statistic, a normal statistic, right?
Yeah. Yes,
Okay,
yes.
okay.
A simple statistics like
A simple statistic.
frequency distribution table, and then
Okay.
the simple statistic because they are in diploma program. So
Mm-hmm.
the analysis is not complicated. It's just simple one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the report have to complete everything significant of the study, literature review, everything till the end of the
Uh,
result, isn't it?
there is no. If we look at the guidelines for the report, there is no just the introduction and then the methodology and then the findings. That's it. There is no
Okay,
literature review in the report.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Okay, now if you can want to discuss before I study, maybe you can discuss in Bahasa Melayu and then I will translate by myself and then I maybe if you want to discuss before starting the session.
Sorry, Doctor,
Any?
I can hear you.
Hello? Are you
Hello.
hear me?
I
Are you
can
hear
hear
me?
the previous one. The previous word.
Oh, okay. I saw that if you have the student for want to discuss about what the expectation or any things before we start, let them to discuss one or two person before we start because I want the class being informal and also we can discuss together. Don't be serious class because I hopefully I can help you more. So you have any student to discuss or anything you want to say before starting? Okay.
Okay, participant.
Siti Haja is here. I saw Siti Haja. Benti Benti Muhammad. Yes, Siti Haja. Any things you want to tell or you want to say? Okay.
Okay,
Because
Siti
only
Haja,
Siti
is you
Haja.
have any expectation toward this session? You can share with us. Okay, tak apa bahasa Melayu pun tak apa ya. Tak
Yeah.
apa bahasa Melayu pun tak apa. It's okay.
Okay.
Siti Hajar.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay, Hajar, good. You turn on camera. Alright, good.
You
Okay,
have
so
to
what's
have
your
a extra
expectation?
mark
Right.
for Siti Haja.
Hmm.
Okay.
So,
Anything?
I'm expect to learn something new today. So I'm so excited. Hi. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Actually, I'm not good in Bahasa Melayu as well. Okay, but I can understand. Okay, let I start my session with my PowerPoint presentation.
Yes, please, doctor.
Yes. Okay, you can see my or not? Wait, huh?
Not yet. There is no
Not yet.
preview now. All right.
Can see it already.
No, not yet.
Not yet. Wait, huh?
All right.
Let I start.
You can share the screen, right, Dr. Hamdia?
Yeah, now they are waiting for sharing the screen.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. We can see your slides right now.
Oh, it's not this.
Oh, not
Wait,
this one.
Not this one. Yes.
Okay.
Wait, because I need
This
to.
is Thai language.
Yeah, maybe I teach in Thai. Okay, no. Wait, because there is the-
Okay, hopefully all the other students can turn on your camera like Siti Haja. Okay.
once the change the system, all has been changed. Yeah.
All right. Turn on your camera, yeah, students. Please turn on your camera. All right, good. Some already turn on their camera, okay?
Now is correct one, right?
Yes, doctor.
This one is big or small in your what is called in your
It's full screen, doctor.
full screen. Okay, you
Yeah.
can see, right? Okay. For my screen is
Smaller.
small. I don't want my face to be here. Okay. Okay, never mind. Let I start with the topic on how to conduct the survey in a multicultural society. Actually, before we start doing such research, you need to find and as the student also, before you start to doing assignment, you have to be interested in that topic first. Otherwise, you will be bored when you're doing assignment, isn't it? Isn't it? If I could speak too fast, please let me know. Once you want to doing a research or any assignment, you need to find the topic that you are interested in before you starting doing things, right? Otherwise, you will be bored and you will not have any patience to do such thing, right? And for my part also, before I'm doing the research or I conduct the research or I want to write any proposal, I will ask myself first, is there any topic that you're interested in? This topic are you really interested in, or this topic is gonna give some beneficial for people or for society or not? Otherwise, I will be bored also to doing such research. Okay. Actually, the, you may need to, before you starting the question, you may need to understand what are the interested in interested things that you are want to find the answer, want to know that thing. For example, if in Pattani, anyone, have you ever been in Thailand before? Anyone? Maybe Dr. Kamarung already at Hat Yai last time. I met him at Hat Yai, right? And also, is there any of your students come to Thailand before? No. Doctor, have you ever been to Thailand before, Doctor?
I was once at Phuket, Thailand for a conference there.
Phuket.
Ah,
Okay,
yeah.
it's far. It's far, Phuket. Okay. And once you want to doing such research, you need to find what are the interested in that you want to know. For example, there is any problem, there is any culture, there is any religions, or what you want to find in the fire answer. Okay. And then who other person should be involved in the research. Once you know that what you want to study, and you need to find the sample, right? The population and the sample. This is a class of statistic, right? Statistic class, right? This one,
Yes,
right?
yes,
You
yes,
you
doctor.
may you may need to no. I want to link to what the class what inside the class. Okay, you need to know the population. What are those population that you need to study according to your research or your topic? And from population, what is your sample, right? Once you get the population, you need to know what is the sample that you need to get the data from, right? It's not all the population being your sample, but you have to know how to get the sample. Once you have to carefully consider what is the right sample, correct? If you collect the wrong sample, your result will be wrong. Okay? And the last question, how can I get all the answer? To get the data from the sample, how you can get? You do interview, or you do the survey, you do in-depth interview, or you do focus group. But at the beginning, just now, I listened from your lecturer. They said that your tests are simple. Maybe you do quantitative, just do a survey, right? Just do the normal survey. But I want to share with you that there are a lot of things that can get the answer from your sample. It's not only doing a survey, but you can do many such of kind of collecting data. Okay. Okay. From this slide, is there any question from this slide before I'm starting another slide?
No.
Hello?
No.
No, right? Okay, it's clear. Now I will bring you all to Pattani. Have you ever seen the most beautiful mosque in Thailand? It's here.
Yes.
Have you ever go there?
Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet. Please come. This actually the most beautiful central mosque in Thailand. Yeah. And actually Pattani is peaceful and very nice place and have a lot of good food. This one presenting Pattani, yeah? And have a nice food and have a nice place. Okay, this one is central mosque. One, this I give why I give you this picture. I just want to know if there is about the mosque. Is there any topic that you want to do a survey about the mosque? Any student can give me some topic for do such survey at the mosque? Can? Because we need to participate. We need to discuss. Otherwise, you will not understand, right? If I'm being your lecturer and I ask you to do a survey about the mosque, about the environment around the mosque, what is the survey that you want to do. Maybe, maybe, maybe doctor help me to pick up the student. I don't know them.
All right, my class, are you ready?
Your class.
If you are not active in this session, so I have to pick up my class. All right. So, I
Okay.
saw some of my previous students. Adib
Okay.
Adha, are you there? Adib Adha?
Yeah, madam.
All
Yeah,
right.
madam.
Okay,
Yeah.
so can you respond to Dr. Hamdia, please?
Okay. I ask the question again.
Abang madam saya tak jelas
Okay, Dr. Hamdia, the student
Ask
didn't
the
clear.
question again.
Yeah, the
Ask,
question.
ask the question. Ask the question again. What are the survey that you want to do once I give the question that you have to do such any survey at the mosque? What are the survey that you want to do? For example, there is the question like this. There is the situation at the mosque. Apakah survey that you want to do? Difficult for me.
Correct, Doctor. Apakah survey yang kita nak buat bila kita berada di masjid yang cantik di Thailand ni kan, Doctor?
Okay. Correct. Okay.
Alright, boleh?
Boleh?
What of survey?
Mungkin
Survey apa, Adib?
jemaah yang hadir kot, madam.
So, the numbers of jemaah attendees,
Attendees. And yeah, attendees. And okay, the answer Jumu'ah attendees at the mosque.
Yeah.
And once the next question is going to, once you get the number of Jumu'ah who attending the mosque, what is the benefit from your data? Apakah what is called benefit? Faedah. Once you get the data, right? You do the survey, you know a Jumu'ah at the mosque, for example, 200 people per day. And what are the benefit? And make use of your data.
So, Adib, bila kita ada data bilangan jemaah tu, jadi apa yang kita boleh buat, Adib?
Okay.
Anyone can help Adib tu? Anyone?
Yeah.
Anyone boleh. Boleh kita bincang ya. Kita bincang. So, we discuss. Anyone have idea can help Adib tu. Alright. So, ini session just a discussion, sharing sessions. So, if you have any opinion, you can share with us. Alright.
Because like this, because when you do a survey, but your data is not, we not make use of it. What is the point that we doing a research?
So that means we must know the importance of the data we collected.
Apa yang beneficial once you collect the data? You just collect.
And then we don't know how to do with the data. Alright.
It's the wasting time. It's penat also collecting the data, right?
Alright.
And maybe another student can help Adit.
Yes, can help Adit. So I have to pick another students?
Yeah.
So Fatin Aiman.
Maybe the lecturer can help. Maybe the lecturer helps.
Maybe that, yes. We discuss.
Maybe you want to know the distribution of jemaah distribution age of the jemaah who comes to the mosque. Maybe that one from that information. So you can know the age distribution. Do the younger people tend to go to mosque, or maybe the older people tend to go to mosque? That information that you want to look for.
Yes. One, we get the information. Maybe, for example, we know that the Jama'ah is being the old person, right? As only a few of young person go to the mosque. The next from that, we can do our PR, or we can do our supporting information. Please come to the mosque. What is called the dates is for everyone. It's not for the old for the old person. Encourage them to come to the mosque. That's we use the data. We know the data who go to pray at the mosque, who go to Jama'ah, and we know that from our data is only a few of teenagers who come to the mosque. And the next, we make use to solve the problem by encouraging teenager to come to the mosque. That's the beautifulness of doing such the survey and research. Correct or not? You faham tak I explain ni? You faham or
Yang
not?
lain?
Faham.
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 Alright.
Okay. It means that when you're doing a research, you have to think twice. It's not only just finish your research. Apalah, boleh budget, boleh salary, everything. But you do problems and make the new knowledge to the society. It's not only such doing things and put on the shelf. But you have to do the things that very important for the society, can solve the society problem, encourage people to doing our good things and right things. That's the first thing I want to stress before you doing such research. That is the beauty of doing such research. Okay, next, move, from the beautiful mosque. Okay, we are going to move. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Adib.
Adib, thank you very much. Thank you. And then
Welcome, madam.
now we have other person to join. Now I move you to see this one is boat. In Malaysia, they also have this kind of boat, right? Is it have or not this kind of boat? In Pattani, they call golek, เรือกอและ And in Malaysia, have or not this boat? Ada tak?
No, Malaysia tak ada.
Ada? No?
These decorations of the boat, we don't have. If I'm not mistaken, we don't have, or maybe I don't know, but I never seen this kind of boat lah in Malaysia.
Really?
Yeah.
This kind of
Sabah Sarawak ada.
Sabah Sarawak.
This kind of boat is not is boat for decoration and showing, but they can really use in fishing the fish and everything. They
Oh, really?
Really.
Oh.
And I have another research doing about tourism. They have this kind of boat bring you along the sea and come up. You have to come to Pattani lah, all of you. Okay, you have to come here. Okay, I just want to tell you that I have another research doing things that like community tourism based. Yes, this kind of boat, because this boat nowadays they will not use this kind of boat. They use machine, because machine, what is called the boats that we use normally is not used like a decoration boat like this. And what the people in local Pattani people doing things is they use this in terms of tourism. Okay, bring the tourists along the sea and see the seaside and see the forest inside, something like this. Okay, from this story of the boat, if you want to conduct the research, what is the topic that you're going to do? Okay, what is the topic? Maybe another person.
Okay, what the topic you want to do? Okay, anyone? Sebenarnya saya suka volunteer supaya saya tak nak paksa lah.
No.
Alright.
Actually, everything can be a research now.
Come on, Sky. Okay.
Ah,
Okay,
what
anything. Tak apa. In Malay pun tak apa.
and Malay pun
Right.
tak apa, because we have a translator. Okay. Apakah research topic of research that we can do from the beautiful board here, decoration.
Okay, Doktor. Khadijah binti Ali answered the number of tourists come to the Pattani in a year.
Number of tourists
Come to Pattani
in a year. Is
Uh-uh.
it any really relate to the boat? Tak lagi kan?
Tidak relatable. Maybe tourists want to ride the decoration boat. Maybe.
Okay. That's fine. Now, I just want to ask for your population. Who is your population?
So,
Susah pula ni.
Who is the population? Who is the populations?
If writing the boat. Population is going to be the person who? Who?
The tourists that came to Pattani.
Yes, and interested in culture. Right. We have to scope for the big population is being narrow population in the certain topic. Okay. Okay, faham tak ni? Faham ke?
So the population need to be specific, right, Doctor?
Yes, according to the topic that we have decided. And after we get the population, we get the sample easily. Okay?
Yes, true.
Okay. Next scenario.
Next.
We move to next scenario. What is this? Have you ever seen before? I think in Penang a lot.
Temple?
Yes. Which kind of temples? This called เจ้าแม่ลิ้มกอเหนียว if in Thai เจ้าแม่ลิ้มกอเหนียว It's sweet in Thai. When I studied in IIUM, once I speak Thai with my friends, they say, "What are you speaking?" It's so like it's like soft. Okay, this called เจ้าแม่ลิ้มกอเหนียว Okay, this for the Chinese, right? They come and worship here, and then for this kind of เจ้าแม่ลิ้มกอเหนียว what kind of research that you can conduct? What kind of research that you can conduct and how you make use from your data?
Anyone?
Anyone?
The activity that they do there.
The activity,
Okay. It's going to be okay now. Activity, Activity. For example, is there any activity, for example?
Activity apa, Lukman? Example?
What they do there.
What they do there.
Apakah buat di
di tokong?
Yes. What was activity?
Activity.
And then what are the population?
What are the populations? So what's the populations? If we
what's
want
the population? Siapa? Who?
Attendees? People who come to the tokong?
Yes. And once you want to conduct the survey, which are the places that you have to stand to collect your data? Can you do online survey? Can you?
So can we do online survey if you want to research in this area?
Boleh tak?
Boleh tak?
Online survey can or not?
Not suitable.
Not suitable. Sebab who come here, they have to be, you have to stand in front of here lah.
Yeah, observe there.
Observe there. Everyone of you, 10 of you, stand there. And then once you get the activities, what are the benefit from that? How you can make use from the data? Apakah data? Once you want to make the benefit from the data, you know that activity you may semuh tokong, beli barang, jalan-jalan, and what are the point that you get from this? What are the benefit? You nak ambil data ni guna macam mana? For I mean helping society or what is called doing benefit from others. I mean, you know the activity and how you get the data to make use of data. How? You know the data people come and worship around 100 per month, 100% per month. And the data, you send the lecturer and finish. Is it that? You can make use. Hello. Okay. As we interview, yeah, you interview, you get the data. You know that activity is gonna be 3 activity. One's worship. 2 is buying things around the temple. 3 is make a tourism around Pattani, for example. Like it. Once you get the data, how you what is called give importance, give back to the society to make use of the data. I just want to give example. Maybe you know the activity, you know that's 200% per month come to worship this, and the people around that they can sell the product. It means maybe they have over demand to buying the product. Product is not sufficient for the people who come. Tak ada product nak jual. So you need to tell the community to make the product, for example, souvenir to sell here. Right? And then they will make from your data, you can solve the problem and you can create the income to the community as well. That's a beautiful of doing things, doing a research. Okay, that's the thing. Okay, this one is the masjid crusade. Have you ever seen before? Right, there is a lot of here, and the mosque here. Once you're doing a research, you may doing things that how many people come to visit the mosque, and also you can make use of the data. For example, if a lot of visitors who come to the mosque, maybe you can create the product. For example, the mosque souvenir, right? Like a model of the mosque selling here to increase income to the society, right? That's all the make use of the. Now, from my study, now I'm also the one. I'm the Pattanian. I'm Pattani, and now the topic. Sometimes the topic of research is suddenly come to your brain, come to your head, right? Once you know 7-Eleven, maybe over in Malaysia also have 7E, right? In Kedah also have one. So my topics is come from 7E. Once I go to 7-Eleven, I saw one kids. Okay, I saw one kids buying the snack food, regardless to halal. They not care whether halal or not halal, as long as there is Mickey Mouse there. There is Elsa there. There is what else? What else? Elsa, Hannah, Anna, right? And what else? Maybe still didn't know. They not care whether halal or not halal, as long as there is cartoon there. They just buy and they just pick up. And also their parents also not check whether they want to eat halal or not halal food. Okay. From that situation, the topic come to your mind. It mean what? The halal is not important for them or not? Or what? Or maybe the halal is not halal is not, the symbol is not big enough, or difficult to notice on the package or not, or what else. Or they only trust halal from Malaysia, is not trust halal from Thailand, or else something like this. So I was curious, and I found that I do such a research. I do reading, and I found there are a lot of halal, right? Halal symbol in the world, a lot in Arab, in Malaysia, in Singapore, in etc. Okay. My question is, all halal, if you are the consumer, all halal, are you rely on halal in your country or other country? It means if you see halal from Malaysia, you are accepted. Or if you see halal in Thailand, if you are Malaysia, you are not accepted. Because you think it's tak halal kot. Something like this.
There is
Ah.
big di situ. Keraguan
It's been curious. Halal ke tak halal? Halal betul ke tak ni? Right? Sometimes halal job is correct. It's real halal or not? Because a lot of halal, right? My thing, and then I just ask myself, what are the interesting in that you want to know? I want to know that in Thailand, confidential level of halal logo. Are they trust on halal or not? Or they don't trust? That's why they don't look at halal or what? Something like this. They trust or not on halal? Or they just ignore? Or they just, right? They just don't want to see. They just buy whatever. And who? And once I need to consider who are the person should involve in the research. I want to ask Muslim, for example. I scope down my population. I want to ask the consumer in three southern province of Thailand whether they trust on halal Thailand or not. I just want to know. Or they trust on halal Malaysia, or they trust what? But at first step, I want to know that halal Thailand they trust or not. They betul tak? They confident tak on halal Thailand? The other, just now I show you there is a lot of halal, right? This halal Thailand is symbol like here, the square like this. They trust or not? Or they trust only halal Malaysia? Or they trust only halal in Arab or what? I just know the confident level. Okay. And my topics is going to be the examination consumer confidence on Thai halal logo, a case study in three southern border province of Thailand. This is my topic. Actually, this research is the part of a big research that I have done. I also do a comparative the consumer in Malaysia and also the consumer Arab in Malaysia as well, to see the confidence level on Thai halal logo and do comparison. But for your class, I just take the some of my research to put in, to not be complicated, to just look at in the area of three southern border province first. Okay? Okay. Are you understand what I'm explain? I think the student understand, Doctor?
Very
Faham
clear,
tak?
Doctor.
Faham.
Very clear.
Faham,
Faham.
Very clear, very clear.
Takut tak faham?
Doctor, actually your Malay is quite good actually.
Really? I
Yeah.
practice at UIA. At UIA. UIA, I have friends also.
Alright.
But in I have Indonesian friends as well in what in UIA. Okay. At the beginning, we have to do introduction. you want to put in introduction, why you want to study this, is there any problem that you need to answer, or uh, this research is gonna be solve which problem, and what problem that you found the significance of your study, something like this introduction. And also inside the introduction, at the last part of introduction, you need to put the objective of your study, right? Mm. What is the objective of your study? And literature review. Literature review, inside the questionnaire that you have designed, there are a lot of variable inside there, right? Yeah, you have a lot of variable inside there. You have to do a literature review, cover the variables that inside your study. You have to make clear at the literature review. Okay. From your class, you not test the relationship yet, right? Is there any relationship? No.
No.
Just frequently, mean, median, percentage, etc. Okay, fine.
Duration.
Okay. That literature review. Next, maybe you can review the variables. And next, number 3 is conceptual framework and hypothesis. You have constructed a hypothesis or not in your class? No, right? Because you do.
No.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe you can in this part you can say that the forecasting result, something like this, is if, for example, the person who come to the mosque is hopefully being the older. If the younger more than the older, then you need to explain why it is so. Conceptual framework, normally they construct when you have variables and you have a relationship of variables. That's normally we do that thing. 4 is the methodology. Methodology, you have to make it clear at the beginning from your research question. Point duduk kat sini ya, lecturer. Point is here. If you want to score your mark, you have to clearly explain here. Methodology.
Crucial part.
Yeah?
Crucial part.
Yes.
The most crucial part.
Yes. Apakah your topic? Apakah your research question? And how you find the population and you come up with the sample, and what is the method that you get the answer from your sample. That's very important. Lecturer markas ini, checking here, then know that your paper is ABC. Regardless, seeing other part, tahu tak is correct or not correct. Okay, the methodology is very important. Once you have your topic, you have to know what is your right population. Right, betul, population yang betul dengan topic. It's going to be Indo slang now, okay. Your topic, your right population, your method to get a right sample. From population, how you find your sample, which method, is it correct method to get the sample, and your result. Your result is just explanation, but the gist point is from the result how you discussion. That's very important, right? From the result you need to discuss before conclusion, right? Apakah why the result is so? What is happened here? Is that less? Why is it less? Because of young people don't want to go to masjid because a lot of work, or is it correct reason or not? Right? The discussion is also important. Now you go to conclusion, and at the beginning what I'm asking, how you can make use of the data is implementation. implementation apa benar yang you nak ambil manfaat from your data, go to society. Right? Bukan buat research saja. You need to think how you can get back the data and give to the society and give and go to solve the problem of the society. Itulah beautiful of doing the research. Okay? Clear? Nama tak clear. Okay. Next, I just want to go through my paper a bit. I do the introduction. I put the background of halal and the importance of halal. Okay, and my problem statement is problem of halal products certified halal from Thailand is being crucial in confidence on halal local of domestic and international market. What I can make use from this if they're confident in halal Thailand. If my population or my sample in three southern border province is confident in halal local, we are as the producer of food or any products, we can sell easily, right? Once we get halal from Thailand. If not, if they're not confident in halal Thailand local, it means that I need to find another halal, for example, halal Malaysia, to job on my package when I'm being a producer. Correct or not? Kalau dia tak confident dengan halal Thailand, I kena cari halal lain lah. Letak atas my package. Correct or not? That's the make use of my research from my customer in three southern border province of Thailand if I'm being a producer of any product in Thailand. Okay. Now, the objective of my study is to examine the level of confidence of consumer in three southern border province of Thailand and investigate factors that affect confidence of consumer, and also find the relevance authority operation in order to promote halal Thailand. Okay, that's the. I also want to know the confidence level, and I also what is the factor that affect on confidence, so I can improve on that things. Okay. The definition, my literature we will go through. I give definition of halal, the importance of halal logo, and also in my paper, I want to find the relationship of the variable. This one easy. I mean the basic thing to find the relation for halal logo with awareness, halal logo with devoutness, and halal logo with a lifestyle. Or kalau lifestyle sibuk-sibuk, no need to see halal or not. That's my question. Okay. That's my framework. Just now I give you the concept framework just now. It's step 3. But in your class, you may no need to do this thing, right? You just run the normal regression. These are the normal framework for this paper. Awareness, devoutness, and lifestyle will go to consumer confidence on halal local Thailand. Okay, my hypothesis is awareness is positive influence on consumer confidence, and devoutness and lifestyle also is a positive relevance influence on consumer confidence. Okay, this part. This part is very important for you to write assignment, I think, and your lecturer will correct you and check you in this part. So I do quantitative research from the question survey conduct, and the data was collected in three southern border province of Thailand. And the measurement, you use what? You use non-probability sampling, right? You have to go to that part, isn't it? Okay. And how you get the number of that sample, etc. Okay. And you make to declare the measurements in your section, the survey, how many section in your questionnaire, right? What is, for example, you have the personal information, and section B, you have to test awareness, devoutness, lifestyle, and confidence. And section C, and you use which kind of Likert scale, or you use yes, no question. And the last section is going to be a recommendation. It's a sample of my question. Okay. For example, you do gender, this one. And you also have decode the right way when you put in SPSS. Otherwise, you will interpret in the wrongly. Right? You already decode, right? Prof, doctor already teach how them to decode everything, right? This one is a sample of session B. They strongly disagree, neutral agree, and strongly agree. And the variables, once you in your assignment, you assign to give the variable for the student as well, right? The variable, is there any variable for them?
The students need to decide by themselves the variables.
Okay. The variables, and the variable actually you need to search from the previous literature review that has been used before. Or if you create by your own, you need to test the variable whether it's valid. I mean, what is called? It can make use or not. You cannot simply just create your question and you run, but you have to test cobalt alpha. They have a step to test whether that one is a pass or not. The markah dia lulus or not. Okay, for each question. For example, um, wait have you seen my screen? You see the
Yes.
same. You see the same things, or you see the same thing.
The screen right now is the variables, awareness, and then the
Okay,
question.
okay, okay. I just want to share a bit for my okay. And now. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
I go somewhere in Thailand now.
Okay.
My internet was okay now. Okay, sorry.
No problem.
Okay. Did you see anything anything on my screen?
Yes.
You see, in Thai language, isn't it?
Yeah.
I just
In
want
five.
to in 5 days. You just see in English, I just want you to know that once you construct the variable, for example, awareness, and then you need to find the previous literature review that has been used the item before. It's easy for you. For example, in awareness, there is 9 questions that has been used in awareness from this person, Shari and Muhammad Arifin, 2010. Then you can use. But once you construct the what is called the question by your own, you need to test. Okay, you need to make a table of adopted or adjusting the question. For example, if you adopt from this guy, this person, you just say adopting. Or if you adjust, you have to say adjusting. Okay, that's all. I want to show. Okay. Now we go through the same slide. Okay. Are you understand that I'm saying just now?
Yes, very clear.
Okay. Now you see. Okay. Now you see the board, right? You see my slide, right?
Yes, doctor.
Okay. Now
Yes,
we are
doctor.
good. Yes. Now we are here. After you are doing the question, okay. After you doing the question, now for example awareness. Just now I show you there is 9 items, right? That we adopted from that guy. Okay, for example, before purchasing the meat product, I make sure with the religion processing, blah 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 until 9. This one is Likert scale, blah blah. You tick 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 tick, and everything come up with the result. The result will following the session that you have done before, right? You decide your questionnaire. They have a section. You have to report according to the session. For example, section A is demographic and your descriptive statistic. This one is hypothesis that I have do the hypothesis. One, is there any relationship between awareness and customer logo? Right? This one, awareness is positive influence customer on halal logo. ใช่ right? And the halal confident. This one, uh, the hypothesis 1, 2, and 3 that I be tested using T value, etc. This one is gonna be your class is not your class is only end up for descriptive analysis result, isn't it? Your class is until here, isn't it? Hello?
Yes, doctor. Until
Okay.
results.
Okay, and then you just report until here. This one is extra. Just now I doing a hypothesis. Okay, and afterward you make a conclusion. To make a conclusion, you have to find that just now I make a conclusion and I found that there is a relationship between devoutness and customer confidence on halal and lifestyle with the consumer confidence on halal logo. Only 2 variables that are have a positive influence on customer confidence on halal logo. So I say here is devoutness and lifestyle were significant positive as well with the consumer confidence on halal logo. However, the regions I explain a bit why it is so. Okay, you have to give a reason. For example, the impact of devoutness has a greater level influence than lifestyle. For example, have greater influence. So you can see from here, beta, right? And the part of making you to make a more mark that you need to find the literature review support why it is so. Is there any what? Any research which has done before and being the same with your research, right? You may need to search for the article that's supporting your result. Or if you cannot find anything that's same with you, but you need to explain why it is so, why your result is different because of maybe service, COVID situation, right? Because of blah 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 blah. You have to give a result. You have to give a reason. Sorry, you have to give a reason why it is so, right? If you cannot find any person that do research and give the same result with you, it maybe happens, huh? And then you need to write the discussion and you make a conclusion for this one is implementation that I said. The government involved with halal logo need to educate Muslim and non-Muslim producer who interest in apply halal logo in order to penetrate in the internal and external Muslim market. This a short implementation of my research. Okay, that's all. Actually, this paper is have been submitting in halal conference, huh? And also being a proceeding in the conference. Okay, this my fully paper. Okay, that's I'm writing. That's one is a briefly what I'm sharing with you. I briefing on this my paper here. Okay, that's all my session and hot tips that I would like you to be aware and recognize. Do not worry when you want to start doing the research. Don't worry, but just find your own interest and enjoy your work. If you not enjoy for doing anything, you will not happy, right? For example, uh, you want to do a research, but that research is very bored. I'm not interested in. I almost searching the topic that I am interested in doing things. For example, now I currently doing fusion food, halal fusion food, and also do what is called community tourism in three southern border province. And also I'm currently getting the grant for doing Kapio research. Kapio, you know Kapio? Kapio. When we go, yes, I'm do in the area of marketing communication. How that's our the interesting that make you enjoy, right? For doing things. So I will end up my discussion session with you all. And if you have any queries and you have any question or you have any what is called this what is called want to share with me, please share with me or anything that you want to share with me. Okay. Okay, doctor, please. I think it's okay.
Okay, doctor, we have about another 50 minutes.
Yes.
Okay, doctor, thank you for very interesting and very clear presentation for today. And I think almost a student here can understand your presentation today, doctor. But if since we have another 50 minutes, can we
Yes.
have a little bit a Q&A session, doctor?
Yes, of course. Of
Okay.
course. Yes, of course.
Of course, eh? All right,
Yeah.
definitely. All right, students, if you have any questions, you can directly ask to Dr. Hamdia. Okay, boleh? Boleh bertanya. Waktu ni lah you all nak tanya ya. Waktu ni lah you all nak tanya. Any confusions about sampling. Saya pun dapat banyak message macam mana you all nak buat sampling. Semua nak collect sampling. Okay, you bertanya pada doktor. Alright? Anyone? Anyone, you can ask ataupun share anything with Dr. Hamdia.
Kok dia nak tanya kata nak pergi Pattani ni, pergi kat mana? How to go to
Tiket murah ke Dr.? Kita tak boleh, the flight murah ke?
You go by van, isn't it? The flight.
No, okay.
Because Kedah is near, right? Kedah, and you come to Bukit Kayu Hitam, isn't it?
Yes, Doctor.
Yeah. So, okay. Any sharing or
Any sharing?
Yes.
Anyone?
Dia takut nak tanya kot.
Anyone, you can ask Dr. Hamdia, macam saya kata, Dr. Hamdia quite very good in Malay. You can ask her. Okay,
Yeah.
so don't hesitate, jangan takut-takut. Discussion saja 15 minit, ambillah peluang ni ya. Alright, everyone, ada nak tanya soalan?
Doktor.
Yes. Hafiz, yes.
How long did you get how long did you take time to do your
research? 1 year. 1 year. Susah nak dapat. I mean, actually that I show you is a part of my research. Actually, I collect the data at Malaysia as well. I ask my friends who stay in Malaysia collect the data, and I combine. Actually, the full is a comparison. I also make a comparison customer in Thai, customer in Malay, and customer Arab in Malay. In Thai, it means 3 southern border province of Thailand. In Malay, and also Arab in Malay. Arab. Orang Arab dalam Malaysia tu. Okay, three sample size. And make comparison Thai with Malay, Thai with Arab, Thai with Malay and Arab. Or you can make comparison Malay with Arab as well. A lot to make a paper, but have no time to write a paper, right? Our problem.
Okay, is that clear, Hafiz?
Yes.
Clear, Hafiz? Okay, thumbs up, Alright. So, Doctor, we have another question at meeting chat here. Daripada Mazatul Aida.
Yeah.
Okay, I would like to ask, how do we pick our sampling technique? We have two questions. What Doctor asked was the first question first, alright? Okay.
Yes.
I would like to ask, how do we pick our sampling technique?
Okay. First of all, you may need to know that you want to do a research in quantity or quality first. You kena tahu yang tu dulu. You want to do a quantity or quality? Okay, you tick first, quality or quantity. Once you do a quality, who are the sample that's most relate with your topic. Sometimes we go interview, but we have no data. Apa data dia bagi ni, right? It's not really went with our topic. Wasting time, wasting money. So once you do quality, you have to pick up a right person. How you can pick up right person? You have to do a survey before you pick up the person. You have to see in your area or in your topic what I'm done in qualitative. You need to sacrifice all the stakeholder first. Apa stakeholder? Semua dalam that research if you want to do quality. And who are the most important group that can answer our research? Itu. And in the technique, and you have to open the books lah, statistic book. And from the quantity, you have to know at first your data or your population is sample or probabilities or non-probability, right? Sampling first, and then you select from that, and you see also the population, how the population distribute. For example, in my area, in three southern border province of Thailand, there is Pattani, Yala, and Narathiwat, right? And you have to look at all the population dividing to in each provinces, and each provinces there is what is called amper kampong, kampong in each kampong. You want to do a quota sampling or you want to do a selective sampling, that's one based on the reason of a researcher, and based on what the makes the decision of the researcher. But by hook or crook, you have to give the reason why it is so, why is you use that type of the collecting data. Kena ada reason, semua kena ada reason. Bukan sepatutnya buat, no reason. The research is the type of giving the reason of making a things. You nak buat benda ni, apa reason you buat macam ni? Apa reason you collect data macam tu? That's I give an overall idea. But inside that you have to see case by case. Okay? Okay. I think hopefully I answered the question. And
Terima kasih.
yeah.
Is it clear?
It is clear for you?
Yeah, everyone. Everything need a reason. Okay, what you do need a reason. Macam tu. Alright.
So, and also once they write the paper, once paper reject or accepted, that is the reason also.
Yes, we have to correct back.
Correct back. Reject sebab apa? Accept sebab apa, kan? That's sometimes I got rejected paper.
Yes.
I no worry. At least I get the reason to improve.
That's true. Correct,
You have you have to take it positively.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I always saying to my student, what I'm saying, my words is, if you think positively, your life is being positively. If you think positive, you like being positive. If you think a negative at the first, your life is being negative until negative, right? So you have to think about positively. Within 2 weeks that you can make a report finish. Hopefully within 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks, 2 weeks, right? Yes. You have to think positively, and then you can make the things positively as well. Okay.
Alright, doctor, there is another questions here.
Yeah.
Okay, what is the what is the example sample technique that you use in your research?
Okay. I show you. There. I think I bring here. Okay. You see in Thai, a lot of Thai.
The writing, Thai writing here is quite similar.
Yes.
If we look at, quite similar.
Quite similar to?
No, the
the alphabet.
The writing tu.
The writing ni. Okay. You tak faham lah ni nah. Okay, in chapter 3. Okay, for example here, okay, this is my chapter 3, everyone in Thai. Okay, this the chapter 3. I use, for example, this study using probability sampling. I use a propositive sampling, and I refer to the Black 2010. They're saying that one parameter you have to take at least 5. Okay, they use one parameter you have to test at least 5 samples. So I make a calculation. My parameter altogether 54. I times to 5 is equal to 2270. Okay, but I say even though it's like is equal to this amount, but I also want to collect data, additional data to be 400 per group of sample. For example, I have 3, right? But in Thai, in Malay, and Arab. Now I being collecting data all together. In Thai, I I collect 420. In Malay, I collect 400, and in Arab, in Malaysia, I collect 400. It's all together 1,220. Banyak ah? Banyak ah? Tak penat ah, penat banyak. So that's why it's long to do a such research. Okay, that things that you can open any statistic book. Inside there is propositive, quota sampling, etc. A lot of things that you need to find. And one research book is very interesting in Gujarati. I have referred before. Gujarati ada tak in the which statistic book that you refer to? Yeah, other statistic book there is inside there, right? We have to look at case by case. So from your question, there you have to look at what is your research topic and what is going to be your population and how. It doesn't mean that qualitative is better than quantitative, or quantitative is better than qualitative, but you have to find the suit way for your research. Sometimes is quantitative is nothing, but you have to do qualitative to get the answer. Sometimes qualitative is maybe is not really not really good in your topic. You have to find the suitable methodology for your research. Okay, that's what I'm suggesting to you. Okay, is there any question?
Okay, any question? Anyone? Sudah saya tak tanya lagi ni. Anyone? If you have any questions, any confusion, you boleh tanya doktor. Boleh tanya.
Yeah.
We only have 2 weeks before you submit your report, ya. Week 11.
Now in Thai it's not open yet the semester. You're almost finished, yeah?
Yeah, almost finished.
We open at 27th of June.
Oh.
Next semester. Start. Now tak open lagi. Okay.
Are you okay still on the talian?
You can ask other question as well. Dia penat dah buat academic question.
Dr. Hamdia, do you do any research on the northern region, or you just focus on the southern region?
I just focus on the southern region because Muslim in Thailand, mostly in southern regions, not in northern regions.
Okay.
Yes. Maybe we can share the research doing across the border, across Malay and Thai, make comparison, maybe, right? And write some paper. ITM. I
Okay.
stop sharing, huh?
All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Okay, no more other question. Dr. Norin, ada tanya apa-apa?
Dr. Noreen, yes.
Hold on. Okay. So far, I have no question to ask.
Yes. Thank you.
Cik Marun, is there any question? Or anything you want to share, Dr. Cik Marun?
Datang ke Pattani, makan what is called yeah. We need to we need to offer the invitation later, right? For you, if you want to come here, we have to issue that thing, right? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yeah, sure. Yes. Uh, we have to think our research, right? To do such research. Everything being research now. Even my university, the lecturer have to struggle for the research and doing such research, writing everything in research. Same, huh?
Same here. Same here.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Right. Correct. And it's good if we can have the, I mean, the authors from other universities. That is will be great for, yes, for our work, because same here, same here. Okay.
Sesi gambar, Cik Marun.
Oh, sisi.
Photo sessions.
Nanti, yeah, we have to send photo as well. Yes. Maybe I ask. Yes, maybe I ask Dr. Kamarun send it to me as well, because now I'm start doing AUN inter, what is called Asian University what is called assessment, like AUN. Yes, as well. Maybe need the photo. Maybe I ask you to send it to me. Okay. Okay. And Who is going to take the picture?
I will take the picture. Wait, hold on, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hafiz, Khadija, Arina, please. Rabiato, Farahin, come on, please.
Alright, turn on camera, student. Alright,
I'll
good. Sharing pun boleh ya?
The class, to your class, to your lecturers too. Please.
Hadi.
Yes.
Come on. Okay, waiting, yeah.
That's one is group photo Muhammad Nas. Boleh ke group photo?
Hold on, yeah. Just for a while. Okay, wait. Okay. We have more seat here. We have more seats because I'm on hold on. Okay, because I'm using together mode mode session. So please everyone switch on your camera.
Okay, everyone turn on camera. Masa ni kita bersama dengan Dr. Hamdia ya. Nanti maybe Dr. Hamdia we will meet that session maybe.
Miro Haziq, Auni Nazifa, Ashikin, Batrisha, Dina, Safi.
Tak dengar tau. Sebab dia kan katuk kan. Dia katuk terus.
Ashikin.
Dia tak ada.
Okay, Fitri, Alia. Okay, one. Wait. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, another one. You can use any free mode. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Alright, thank you everyone for very active participating. Okay. Alright, Doctor. Thank you, Doctor, for coming to us, and we meet again lah next time maybe. Inshallah for collaborative teaching or maybe writing paper.
Inshallah, if you want to make any meeting, you can make a meeting. You can make appointment and doing our works later on. If you would like to do like collaborative in research or anything, maybe we discuss later. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Doctor.
Salam. Thank you, everyone. Okay. Thank you. Sorry for the technical problem.
Terima kasih, Dr. Norin.
Okay, thank
Bye,
you.
everyone. See you next time.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Salam.